In the heart of change, where shadows dance, midlife women take a brave stance. From career shift to emptiness, facing challenges, they do their best. Health and wellness, mind and soul, seeking balance to make them whole. Empowered voices, they rise and shine. On this journey they define. Confused to focus with Lekeisha, guiding hearts through life's transition. From confusion to clarity, finding strength in unity, holistic wellness, personal growth. Together we rise, fulfilling all. In the glow of dawn, new paths unfurl. Every woman a radiant pearl. Holistic health and wellness goals, nurturing minds, bodies, and souls. Self-discovery in every stride, breaking barriers, no longer hide. Achieving dreams, they set their sights. With Lekeisha, they ignite their confused to focus with Lekeisha, guiding hearts through life's transition. From confusion to clarity, finding strength in unity, holistic wellness, personal growth. Together we rise, fulfilling all. From confusion to focus, we'll find our way. With Lekeisha's wisdom, we'll seize the day.
Welcome to the Confused to Focus Talks with Lekeisha. This is a journey where we go from being stuck to becoming unstuck. I am Lekeisha, and I am here as your midlife empowerment coach, family, and I'm so excited for this particular episode. We're going to be having a conversation, definitely talking about something that has been my life for many, many years, family, just talking about the process from being stuck to becoming unstuck. So the title of this particular episode is called Recognizing the Signs. Are you stuck? Honestly, we have to recognize the signs when we're feeling stuck and when we're feeling like we cannot recover. Definitely when we're able to recognize that, definitely when it comes to relationships, when it comes to our health, when it comes to business, just community, whatever it is, where you can't move forward and it causes confusion. We need to address it. We honestly do. And honestly, I believe this particular month of July, we're going to be able to address it. So the entire month, we're going to have a conversations just talking about solutions on how you can actually recover from being in a position where you feel stuck, where you feel you can't move forward. And honestly, I feel that each and every one of us are going to receive some great knowledge and resources for us to be able to move forward ahead. So I'm so excited about it, family. We have viewer questions that I'm going to answer, and we're going to be able to talk about it and go in deep dive to understand how to recover. And definitely make sure you please invite a friend. Don't forget to subscribe to this particular channel and definitely connect with each other moving forward. Honestly, let's be open-minded. Let's definitely dilute any confusion, any frustration, because you're going to be open to receive some resources, family. I'm so excited. We're going to have a great conversation moving ahead, and we're going to go ahead and get into it, family. So I'm so excited for each and every one of you to be here. Looking forward to us to moving forward in this journey of life together, family, as we proceed to move forward in life moving forward ahead. So we're going to go ahead and get into it, family, and definitely make sure you connect with each other and just be open-minded to this conversation, because honestly, the more open you are, the more you'll be able to receive more wisdom and more knowledge and understanding. So with all that being said, I really appreciate each and every one of you. So we're going to go ahead and get into it, family. Let's go. Yes, yes, yes. So I'm so excited for us to have this conversation, family. We're going to go ahead and get into it. I'm going to talk about myself for a little bit, and I'm going to bring about a few things that happened to me where I began to be severely stuck. I began to understand that I was stuck when I couldn't move forward in life when it came to a lot of the things that I kept within me. Definitely lack of forgiveness, lack of, letting things go, a lack of addressing areas in my life. Definitely that was a lot of bondage that was inside of me that really began to surface when it came to some illnesses that came into my life. When I began to really receive some illnesses in my life, I began to realize I needed to focus on that and pay attention and move forward ahead to do something different. Definitely when it came to, not just even myself, when I began to surface issues when it came to my father, when he transitioned, and then not being in the state when for him when he did transition, that was a lot on me. Honestly, it didn't show in my face because I'm great at really just hiding a lot of things. However, the problem was I was really having an issue with it within myself. Honestly, when I began to that have to be that tough girl mindset, that was a problem for me. And honestly, I didn't realize it until later. And that's happening with a lot of us when we're not realizing it, not at the moment that it happens, not actually taking action to do something different. Honestly, I really feel like we need to do that. So it didn't take for a long time for me to recognize that I needed a solution. I needed something else to actually move forward in my life. I really had to actually hone up to whatever was going on in the inside and actually begin to tackle it at that moment that it happens. I just want you to be able to tackle it at the moment things happen, family, because honestly, it's no fun to wait till later. It's no fun to wait until, we live life and move forward and thinking that we have another day. Mind you, I want you to begin the process of actually taking care of yourself, having some self love, having connecting with yourself. And as you connect with yourself, honestly, you're going to be able to move forward in the head in your life with actually being able to recover and actually being able to withstand whatever you need issues that you're having moving forward ahead. So honestly, when you begin to take cover of that, begin to understand who you are and actually understand how brilliant you are, that's when you're going to be able to understand that you can actually achieve anything always. And that's what we're going to be doing in this particular episode. So we have amazing questions that have been asked by our viewers. And definitely we're going to go ahead and get into it because honestly, these questions are going to be enlightening for each and every one of us how we're going to actually bridge in our life moving ahead. So with all that being said, please don't forget to subscribe to this particular channel if you haven't already. And definitely make sure you get your pen and paper. Jot down some of these resources and notes that's going to be shared today, definitely these solutions so we can move forward in clarity and moving forward ahead. So we're going to go ahead into it. Let's go. How do you identify the key areas of your life where you feel stuck? Yeah, this is great. A lot of times, how we can actually identify the areas where we feel stuck is really just acknowledging the moods that changes, the energy. Honestly, if you're feeling like drained in life, if you're feeling like you're overwhelmed, like either you probably had a hard day at work or hard day in the office or hard day at your business, whatever it is, or hard day with your children or hard day with another person if you're a caregiver, whatever it is, if you feeling really drained and just really just not having enough energy, I always say if you have that, begin to journal and write that down. Begin to journal and write that down. And honestly, acknowledging it. Don't sweep it under the rug. It's no fun to do something like that, sweep it under the rug and feeling like it's okay. Honestly, putting a band-aid over an open wound, that does not feel good. So I don't want you to do that. And honestly, when we don't do that, we're actually able to achieve clarity and actually able to proceed in a different way. We're actually able to say, hey, I am not feeling good. There's something here. I'm feeling drained. I'm feeling really upset and heated right now and just, frustrated. I need to address that. When you address that issue head on, you're able to receive clarity. If you need to get some support system, if you need to really begin a process of, delegating whatever you need to get done, when you acknowledge what you need, that is something that you need to really begin to process of understanding that and being do something different. Honestly, when you feel like you may need a friend, I need to contact a friend to really just begin to talk me out through this, because that friend is going to give me some sound advice and begin to give you some sign information for me to move forward. Don't just let it seep in and just stay with you inside. Begin to research and begin to acknowledge it at that moment so you can begin to receive great clarity. Honestly, that is really going to be the best bet, honestly, for you. That's when you begin to protect yourself, protect your energy, and begin to restore your energies for you to get some more information moving ahead so you can proceed moving forward in a right way. Honestly, if you're feeling unfulfilled, if you're feeling like I can't do it all, that's something to acknowledge so you can begin to do something different. Acknowledge it, whatever you need to acknowledge, and begin to proceed moving forward into a great way. Honestly, that's going to be a benefit for you. And honestly, it's really going to be something that's going to be a benefit for yourself. So you can actually begin to understand your value, understand that you matter, and honestly, understand that you deserve to actually proceed, to actually receive in clarity, moving forward ahead, to actually having some solutions. All you got to do is acknowledge it. It's not saying that you have to know everything, but you can get a friend, you can get a coach, you can get a mentor to begin to understand, like, there's something going on here. I'm not feeling the best, whatever it is. Sometimes, I'll be honest with you, before we move forward, sometimes you just need a nap. You didn't need a nap. You just need a break. You just need just some time to just take it in for yourself and just proceed to move forward in another way. Honestly, you'll feel refreshed after a nap. You feel actually motivated to continue on. And honestly, you won't give up. The whole point is to never give up on yourself. Honestly, don't just let things sit in and ignore it. Honestly, please don't do that. Always know that you need more information. And honestly, when you need more information, you proceed different. It's okay. Honestly, get some good friends, get some good people that actually be able to acknowledge when you're not feeling good. Because you honestly, don't forget it. They tell you you're feeling a little sloppy, feeling a little neglectful for yourself. Acknowledge it, whatever it is. Begin to proceed with caution, but can proceed with positive place, moving ahead. Honestly, it's going to be a benefit for yourself. And whatever it is, you'll be able to address it. I promise you, it's going to be a great benefit for yourself. That's a great, great question. Thank you so much for giving that to us. As we continue, what are some common emotional and mental signs of feeling stuck? Yeah. Oh, yeah. So a lot of times, emotionally, we can begin to understand how to proceed moving forward. When we acknowledge it, understand our emotions, like, honestly, the signs, begin to acknowledge that. If you're feeling, like I said, frustrated before, if you have boredom, definitely if you have an anxiety, begin to address it. Begin to address those feelings and those emotional signs. One thing that you can begin to do is start to doing like mindfulness practices. Begin to do some meditation, begin to, do some, yoga, whatever processes, honestly, or begin to, most people, are musicians, play on your guitar or definitely play the piano, etc. Begin to do those processes. What you can begin to do something different than how you're feeling at that moment. Identify those emotions. Identify those feelings, address it if that happens. So therefore you can move and do something different. Honestly, you can begin to adapt into something change that's going to be a benefit for yourself. And that way you can begin to move forward. You won't be as frustrated. You won't be as bored when you begin to do something exciting. Begin to acknowledge that. Sometimes you just need new things to do. Sometimes you need something fun to do. I always think, like, example for me, I love comedy. Do something like make a comedy clip or begin to watch like a fun movie. Do something that's going to be able to get you out of that rut, to be out of that funk, so you can begin to change that, anxiety, change that frustration into something positive for yourself. Begin to do those things or whatever you like to do moving forward, and begin to do go on a jog, begin to do some activity, do something that's going to be a win for yourself. Don't just hold it on the inside. Begin to acknowledge those emotions, and if you decide to change it, you can change it with some of those amazing practices that I just said. Begin to do something like that. That's going to be a lasting change for yourself, and honestly, it's going to be uplifting for yourself, and definitely it's going to be uplifting for those that are around you as well too. That's a great, great question. I really, really enjoyed that. Wow. This is great. As we continue, why is it important to recognize the signs early? Yeah, this is really good. It's important to recognize those signs really early, when it happens, because you can actually tackle it when it's small. Honestly, being able to recognize it, early will avoid any other further frustrations that you're feeling. Honestly, when you begin, because it's, when it's very, very small, you're actually able to do a little bit more work on it. You can do a little bit more processes. But when it's really, really big and it becomes bigger than you, and I say bigger than you, was saying it's bigger than you can actually obtain. Let's just say an example. If you, have, a project that needs to be done, if you start it early, you actually can begin to strategize and actually maneuver how to work that project, right? When you start it early. But if you wait until the week before, or maybe the day before that project is due, it's going to be kind of hard. You're gonna probably get a little bit more anxious and anxiety when that happens. So it's important for you to start early, doing it small, and the small things where you can obtain it, you can actually manage it, you can actually work out some changes that need to in that process when it's early on, versus when getting bigger and bigger. The whole point is to not be anxious. The whole point is not be overexhausted. And the whole point is to do something where you can actually begin a process to do something that would actually be a beneficial change. That's the whole point. You want to make sure it's a beneficial change for yourself. And as you begin to understand how that is going to be great for you, that is really going to be able to be something that's going to be a managing process for you. That way you're going to be able to engage in anything that you need to get into. Honestly, you're going to be excited about doing something different or doing any kind of challenges that you probably have. And you're going to be able to say, wow, this is going to be great, versus this is really irritating. I really can't do this. This is getting overwhelming and I can't do anything and I can't strategize, effectively. The whole point is to be able to obtain everything that you need to do very, very early. That way you can have less anxiety, less frustration, and you can begin to definitely dialogue and begin to probably have a team of people to help you out. That's when people know early, honestly, they're able to maneuver their schedules to assist you. But when they know later, that's when you're not going to have as much people, and they're more than likely are not able to help you. The whole point is to have you having a great way where you're able to maneuver how to get out of anything that you need to get out of. That's what the whole point is. The whole point is to be able to strategize whatever you need to do very early. And that way you can actually be a benefit for yourself. And that way you be a benefit for others. And you're able to you can able to delegate anything that you need to delegate moving forward ahead. That's the great thing about it. And that's how you're able to really begin to really structure whatever you need to get into. And honestly, you won't feel overwhelmed. You won't feel like you can't do something, because I feel like you can do everything. You can do anything, but definitely manage your time wisely. And listen, be in a processes of, boundaries for yourself. Boundaries need to be a word for your life. Honestly, being able to understand what you can achieve and what you can actually overcome. Being able to do those things, I'm telling you, the small ways of doing things and able to tackle it. That way you can actually have a team connected with you if you need a team. And that's when you're able to have that process and actually able to choose what you want to choose, versus having to swiftly do a change that you may not have wanted to do, when you would have had to do it if you would have actually proceeded having enough time for yourself. The whole point is to have enough time. The whole point is to be able to strategize effectively moving forward ahead and actually begin able to do anything that you want to do. Don't wait to do whatever you need to do. Always don't wait. Always strategize early and always be able to proceed whatever you need to get into at an early enough time. So therefore, you will not be stuck. Therefore, you will not have low energy. Therefore, you will not be drained. The whole point is to be excited about whatever you need to do. And therefore, someone else can adopt that process that you have moving forward ahead. And that's going to be great for you. Honestly, it's going to be something that's going to be a benefit for yourself. And you're going to be able to manage that moving forward ahead for sure. This is great, family, and this is great, honestly. These particular questions have been truly amazing for all of us. We need to definitely adopt those, and definitely you can begin to strategize those areas in life where you feel like you cannot overcome, where you feel like you cannot actually proceed moving forward. Honestly, a lot of us get stuck in life only because we can't proceed. We don't know how to actually push go. We don't know how to actually proceed to the next step in life. And honestly, you can do anything. But when you begin to manage your life, when you begin to manage your awareness, whatever is around you, whether it's family, whether it's the company, whether it's your colleagues, whether it's work, from class, whatever it is, examples, right? You're able to actually maneuver how you can move out of that funk, where you can go from confusion to clarity. That is the whole point of this particular episode, family. I'm so excited about this episode because honestly, for the month of July, we're going to be able to go through this for the next 5 weeks and definitely begin to proceed how we can actually get in a place where we can actually proceed in life moving ahead in the year 2024. I really am inspired and so excited about this, family. And I feel like each and every one of us will be able to adopt this and actually be able to move forward in a great way moving forward. So I am so excited that this conversation was really enlightening, family. And I promise you, this is going to be great for each and every one of you. So I have an amazing, amazing offer for you to pay attention to for a little bit. It's going to be the how to get unstuck from confusion to clarity. Whew, I'm so excited about this. So this is going to be an amazing webinar, and it's going to be a free webinar that's going to be held on Zoom format. And it's going to be talking about the areas of how we are literally overcome by frustration, but how we can break free from it, how we can have great clarity, how we can have great purpose in our journey. And we're going to be talking about a few areas. We're going to be talking about identifying confusion and stress and how for us to understand the root causes of frustration and stress and, in our midlife. And definitely for us to recognize the signs and symptoms that hinder us, and for us to regain clarity and for us to focus moving forward. And also, we're going to have practical steps, and definitely we're going to have cultivated mindfulness strategies for us to reduce our stress, and definitely for us to have strategized on goal setting, clear goal setting, family, and prioritize to sustain clarity moving forward ahead. So it's important for us to have that as well. And definitely, like I said, it's going to be in Zoom format. And definitely it's going to be connected with us. And definitely it's always featured on my amazing website, the Confused to Focus Talks with Lekeisha, family. And you're going to be able to register there. And you can do that today. And also in your registration, you're going to be able to receive a free gift, a free ebook of the Unstuck and Focus ebook, family. So you definitely want to register to receive that free complimentary offer for yourself to move forward, because it's going to be great for you. Definitely it is. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. One thing about it is each and every one of us is really going to be able to move forward in a great process of clarity moving forward in this month of July. I'm so excited about it. And we're going to be able to move forward and have great success. And we're going to be able to benefit from each other to having clarity and having the understanding for us to move forward, wherever it is. If it's, for relationships, if it's for our health, if it's for friendships, and like I said, awful is for adventure. You may want adventure, family. It's going to give you clarity on having adventure and have it safely as well, too. Whatever it is, this is the month for you. And I'm looking forward to this conversation that we're going to have, family. So you already know, when it comes to my website, LekeishaMosley.com, I'm looking forward to each and every one of you connecting with it as well. We're going to have amazing opportunities there. And definitely you're going to be able to connect when it comes to some of the resources that are going to be there. I have a lot of resources that are there. I have my books and my ebooks. I got the latest book, How to Get Unstuck, Confused to Focus. And definitely we also have our amazing t-shirts, so rockstar t-shirts that I have currently right on me. And definitely we have it in color of pink and blue. And also we have these for all women, family, and definitely for the girls as well too, because you are so rock stars. So don't forget to order your t-shirt today so we can give that to you. It's going to be great for you, family. I'm really loving this particular episode. Definitely, it's been enlightening, definitely for each and every one of us, because you are truly, truly brilliant. You truly welcome for each and every one of you. Are welcome into life, and you are welcomed into everything that you're meant for moving forward ahead. And I'm really excited about it. So I'm looking forward to connecting with each and every one of you soon. Definitely, I'm looking forward to seeing you on the webinar, family. And definitely, that's going to be a great conversation we're going to have. Definitely on Saturday, definitely, and that's going to be at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I'm looking forward to that, family. So this is a great episode, family. I really appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in with me, and looking forward to seeing you later. So you already know how I end my episodes. And all you do, lead with confidence, understanding, and love always. Definitely make sure you connect with another friend and bring them back to the Confused to Focus Talks with Lekeisha. And I'm looking forward to seeing each and every one of you guys next time again. Definitely make sure you be blessed and always know that you're welcome. Have a great day.